Hello everyone, and welcome back to Stonehearth, me Banto. We're finally back in Bantonia again, and it's been a while again. We were messing around with our windmill that we're gonna have over here in the farm area. So I do think I want to build that today. Another thing I want to do is to design a storage house for the harbor, and I do think I want to have it over here. Maybe in this corner. Or somewhere over here, but I feel like it would be blocking this area if we do that. So I think here would be a pretty good spot for it. So let's go ahead and we're gonna build our windmill. There we go. And then we are gonna be working over here like I said over here. Another thing I would like to do with our town is that I want to redesign this later on with the market stalls. I don't really like how it looks here at all. So I'm gonna redesign that, and they might not even be there at all, really. I probably will move them somewhere else, and maybe this area over here could be sort of like a park area instead or something like that. Maybe. Just a few little ideas thrown out of my head, so people are busy here, and everyone's going down to be helpful with building. And let's make our people maybe a little bit more creative if we do have any tonics. We don't, okay. I want to see if we can clean up our town a little bit, because sometimes you get a lot of things. I get that a lot of time, I get way too many items in my inventory. And I just do need to go and do a little bit of cleaning. So we have 3,800 in food. And we only need 2,000, so we don't need to have all the food that we have. But we're definitely gonna keep this one. Master Work Quality Seasonal Frost Feast Fruit. We're definitely gonna keep that. But we could maybe sell something. A little bit of cake, maybe they will like eating that, the people that are buying it. Bruno the Fisher, hope you're gonna enjoy some good cake. Ooh, look at that, Masterwork Quality Dining Table, nice. Something I usually get a lot of is the herbs, but I feel like we don't have a huge amount at the moment, so we're pretty fine. I'm gonna sell a few skulls though, because we don't need all those skulls, do we? We also have a lot of fat, we can sell a little bit of those. We might need a few of them later on. Here we go, Traveler Summary, who visited us? Gift from Banto, I visited myself, gift from Banto, Eklot. Short stone arrow slit, I do like those windows, I don't think I can craft them, can I? We have to have a different town tier uplock. We do have to have a different town tier unlock when we're upgrading our town to the next tiers. So maybe while they are busy over here working on windmill, maybe we can start working on a garden over here. I feel like that would be a nice spot for it, and I might even chop down this tree. I guess I could plant one later on, but for now I think I'm gonna chop that one down. Let's see how our people are doing. Okay, we have work. We have our soldiers helping out around town a little bit because we disabled job there. So we can help with building and everything pretty much. And I'm just gonna go ahead and undeploy all of these, and you can do that really easy if you have the Ace mod. You can just click this undeploy and you can undeploy them all, just like that. Super easy, very, very useful. So I want to destroy this road as well. There we go. So we have possibilities to be designing around here for a bit. It would be pretty neat maybe to add a few more houses around our farming district. Yeah, like a few small cottages or something like that. At the moment we only have one building, but having a few small houses would be pretty neat. Over here we are growing some juniper trees, but I think I want to have some small houses over here later on, so I'm actually going to move that away. And we do also have a farm plot for some bear bushes. I'm gonna move that away as well. And instead, I think we can have them potentially over here, but that might also be a little bit crowded. Goblin Raiders! Ooh, look at that. That's a big raid coming for us, guys. Let's get our people ready. And we have 7 soldiers. I'm gonna put up some better defense. I have some plans to add some turrets and things here, but I haven't really decided how I want to have them. I'd like to have them up on gates, but it's not going to be good with what we got here. I thought of putting some pillars and have them on top of them, and only add ladders when we repair them, and then add them back when we need to do more repairing. So let's get our soldiers, maybe we should go to these guys, because these little guys, they love to break the doors, so let's go and take these guys. They might be breaking the doors before we reach the door. They deal a lot of damage, as you can see. Even though it has like 1200 HP, they're hitting so strong. Let's see, where do we got those soldiers? Someone of them is running in, nice. Rose Estroden is coming, and we have Jaxia on the way as well. I hear some Varanuses coming in the back here, and a War Varanus. Let's go with this guy, we can give him a little bit of courage, why not? A little bit of strength, and I think that's about it for now. Let's go attack this guy. Let's have everyone attack him. All parties attack this guy. There's still a lot of goblins down there, but we burn him with arrows for the water. Totally realistic, isn't it? It's not going very good for them down there, at least. So we're kind of splitting them up, and we can take these guys down. If we want to, we can put some turrets outside of here. We had that before, but I think they were bugging out sometimes and not shooting anyone. But we definitely could have that, or we can have them up here on the walls as like some kind of defense if for whatever reason some little enemies stumble upon us and try to go to our town. We can have them sitting like that. This one should be a little bit further back though. That should be the spot, and I think we can have maybe one ahead of that one and one in front of this one as well. That should be pretty good. A lot of loot for us. A lot of good Varanus meat, that's gonna be very tasty. Let's see, I think their leader is down here somewhere. Oh wow, they're trying to go to our windmill, aren't they? It looks like they are, but where's their leader? Is he already up, or did he maybe turn around? Let's go ahead and head over here, because that looks like where the goblins are going. And we can go and shoot some arrows at them. I didn't see their leader die, I don't know. I have a chase scene going on at least. A wounded rabbit limps into town panting help, aid. I was scouting and I was caught by that group of kobolds. I made it this far, but I'm hurt and I think their wolves are tracking me. Stay and rest, we will protect you, that's what we're gonna do. Level up, nice. Okay, so that should be all good. I feel like we still have some enemy around in the water. I could be wrong, but it feels like we do. Let's disable the job for our soldiers so they can help around town a bit. And over here I had some plans. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be using these buildings over here, but I had some plans to do some more residential buildings in the back here to make our town become even bigger. We have a lot of space over here that we should be filling up. Probably not gonna be really any houses, but it might be a lot of roads and some things to just beautify it a bit. Ooh, we got an enemy that might be from the chase scene. Oh, that's some... Oh yeah, it might be kobold wolves. Okay, let's go for them. Hopefully they're not gonna be taking out my beast dude. Then we can see the turret shooting them. Awesome. They're working against those guys at least, for now. I think there's a bug though. It seems like they can't fully take them out somehow. That's weird. Let's send my soldiers. You're pretty close by, so... Panther comes in with the Lanter's mace and just smashing them. Here we go. They might have a camp outside. Oh yeah, they do. They're shooting Tyler. Why is the game not warning us about that? That's a little bit rude. Let's use some potions. Maybe we have a little bit of cleaning to be doing outside in the wilderness. Let's go with this guy first. Here we go, a grateful rabbit. Thank you, you truly saved me. So the kobolds may have been chasing me because I might have stolen these from them. The young rabbit says bashfully. Here, you have earned them. Reputation increase, we get kobold hat, iron ingot and general hat. Thank you, thank you. We are trying to get up the reputation with the bunny people. I have never maxed it out, but I know there's a gift, a present waiting for us once we do so. But that's something I would love to do. I wish there were like a bar or some kind of thing showing like how much reputation you have of what is maximum. That would be awesome. Okay, looks like progress is going pretty good with our windmill for now. And let's head over to here if you're gonna be doing some kind of garden in this area. And let's see what kind of plants we got to plant at the moment. We do have our planter boxes, we can be decorative with those. And maybe we just want to plant flowers directly on the ground as well, which we can do with planting seeds this way. And we can also use the farm fields, the new one with Ace, the decorative flower field, and do it like that. And set up what kind of flower we want to have, but we can only do these 3, which is very limited, so we're not going to do it that way. So I feel like it would be kind of nice to make an kind of like a little relaxation area, sorta. Maybe going from here over to here. Maybe a park to walk your dog or cat or whatever you want to walk. Maybe a monkey, who knows. But we're gonna make something hopefully pretty beautiful. And we can combine stone, I guess, and some grass as well. Oh! Is this a new 4th floor tile? I haven't seen this one. A pattern... Muselli, Shadow of Tobacco Brown and Panga. Okay. Is that a new one? I feel like it is. I haven't seen that before. And let's see. Do I have anything more that might be new? Seems to only be that one that is new. But we're gonna go into stone. And we're gonna use the pipet tool to gather some colors from over there. And I think I'm just gonna start with doing like, let's see, 17 by... Let's do uneven numbers perhaps. 17 by 37. That's gonna be the size. And perhaps we wanna have a tree. So let's see here. This one is an even numbered tree in size. We could put some apple trees that would be fitting very good. They only take 1 block at the bottom. If we're gonna use an oak tree, this big one, we need 2, 4... Is it 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, okay, good. But at this state is 4, so that's the tricky part with the planting down oak trees, because at this state they are even numbered in blocks, but here they are odd numbers, so it's kind of hard to know how it's gonna change when they go from this one to that one, right? It's hard to predict the placement of it. But at the same time, it only, I guess, really matters this way with the trees if we're gonna have them centered, because we can have them at the sides, and maybe that would be kind of nice. So I'm gonna go for a tree that has an bottom that is like 2 by 2. That might not work with these trees though, so we have to move them in a little bit, and I want it to be the same at both sides. So maybe if we go like that, then we have, let's see how many that is, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to the border. And we're gonna do the same, I think it might be around here. 3, 6, 7. Okay, so we're gonna have it, move it 2 blocks, so it should be around there. 3, 6, 9. So that should be the spot. And then we can do, if we want to have it the same at the other side, we can do the same thing over here. And I guess we're gonna see what this ends up becoming. And I feel like I want to have maybe like a wall around the tree here. So I might... I thought about making it like that. But sometimes I think it looks better like this. So that will be like going around the bottom of the tree. And let's see what kind of trees we have to place. We have the chestnut tree sapling. And you can see they become this big. But it depends, because we can stunt trees nowadays. So when they are grown you can halt their growth and keep them at a certain size forever. So perhaps we only do small chestnut trees, for example. They are 2 by 2. And we can, for example, put them down. And if I just hold my cursor over there and try to remember that, aiming with my finger pretty much, then I could place it. It's kind of hard. This one is also, I guess we'll just try to place it there, and we will see if it's gonna be grown like that, or if it's gonna be grown like this, or if it's gonna be grown like that. It can grow all kinds of places, but I think it's gonna grow like that. Hopefully, because that's the way we want it to be, sitting inside of that. And we can even keep them this small if we want to. If you just want to have some small trees, that's also possible. But I think I want to have them around roughly this size. And let's see how much height we got here. So under here we can't actually sit, we only had 2 blocks, so that's something you have to take into consideration there as well. Because that means we might not be able to sit too close to it. I think we may be able to sit there, but it's a little bit uncertain about it. But let's keep doing this thing. I'm sort of thinking of adding in some extra coloration that we haven't used at all in this town. And maybe add in some like bronze sort of colored blocks in this. I think we do have a potter, don't we? Okay, we do have a potter, nice. So then we could use some clay coloration here if we want to. I was thinking of the baker's chocolate, or perhaps the new amber color. And just kind of like add in some details. So let's see what we are gonna end up with. So that is making it look a little bit more interesting in my opinion, and we probably do want to have it so it's not the same color everywhere, and either we can go like random like that, or we can kind of make some patterns. And I think I might make maybe some kind of patterns. We're just gonna experiment a little bit and kind of see what we end up with. So, something like that, and I guess we can do something here at the very ends here as well. And we may want to have a place to just grow some flowers, like put them down in the ground, and if we later decide we don't want to have that, we can always change that later, because we can build it back again. But if you build something and want to remove like blocks later, that's not possible in the game, so I feel like that's a good way to think about when designing it. So let's go ahead and see where we want to have some things. I'm kind of leaning towards having some flowers here, or maybe right next to the trees, because we might not be able to sit there anyway, or right under the trees here at the side even. Or we can have some kind of pillars raised up, or some... We can have it like that, maybe? And then we could put some flowers on top of those. But that's also a thing that we could add later if we want to. So I'm actually gonna wait with that, because we can just add that later on. But I guess I'm gonna be doing something like this. And then we can put in some flower, let's see here, the herbalist. Some planters. So we do have the large one, can do it like that. And then we add some flowers to those. We can also just have them standing on the ground if you want to. So leading into this inside of here, we can do it like that. So 2 blocks in between, we can do the same thing over here. Something like that. And let's look into some benches. let's see what kind of options we have. We got a wooden park bench, an ornate park bench, we got some comfy arc benches. I kind of like how they look. They might maybe not be too fitting for being outside though. I might just go for the standard wooden park bench. This feels like something you would have inside of a building. But I think I'm gonna go for the standard one, and that's something we can always change later. So, I wanna have these sitting just right in front of the flowers. They can sit there. I like the idea of kind of sitting under the trees, but at the moment we don't know if we're gonna be able to do so because of the branches coming outside from the trees. So we have some sitting like that. And I wonder, in the middle we could have had some kind of fountain. I think we can craft one. So we have a marble fountain. I feel like that fits pretty good here. We have a stone fountain as well, that also fits pretty good. And then we have the fountain of plenty, that we can also have there. I feel like that feels a bit overkill though. I'm more leaning towards this one or the marble fountain. I'm actually leaning towards doing the marble fountain. I don't think I ever had this one. It kind of goes, at least to me, kind of good well together with the bronze red coloration of clay over there. And then we can add a lot of small planters and things, some flower pots around the area later on. It doesn't have to be part of the standard starter build. So we can add things like these, but like I said, sometimes it's easier to do that after because it takes a lot longer to build for them to be able to craft everything before you get done. And I really like the fox lilies. I feel like they're a little bit harder to come by though, but for example the potted blush myriads, they look so beautiful. So I feel kind of happy with this. I don't want to make it look like too advanced either. I thought about making some arches here on the roads, but that is also something we can do later on. Some lampposts would be awesome. We can also add them later. I do like the iron lamppost, and I feel like they fit pretty well together. We might have them here sitting on those. It feels like it's a little bit much though, so we will see. But we can put them in center, for example. We can have them... Well, we can have them... It depends on the trees. I don't think that's gonna work very good. But maybe at like the entrances it would be nice to have, but we will see later on. Okay, so I feel like we're ready to build this one. So let's do it. Should be a pretty fast build for them to do. The only thing that's might take a little bit of time is gonna be our fountain, which I think is crafted by... I thought it was the potter. But it might be the mason. Okay, it's not really gonna be too hard. It's already done soon. Nice. Ooh, the Wolfkin Meadery. Sell a lot of good drinks. Perry, a popular drink from the colder climates. Makes halfling happy but also tipsy. I don't think my people ever had that one, so I'm gonna buy them a few of those. That was a lot of gold on those drinks. So that's gonna be a pretty quick build to do. And the windmill is going decently. Let's give it a bit of speed. But I think this is gonna be pretty beautiful. Once it starts growing, we get the trees going up there and people sitting around eating and just enjoying life around it. Would be really cool if we could have bards playing music and stuff like that. That would be awesome. But guys, this is gonna be it for today with Stonehearth. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I know it's been a long break since last time. I'm gonna see if I will be able to be a little bit more active soon again. It's kind of hard to manage with work and everything, but I start to study through my job soon, so I might have a little bit more of a free time to do a little bit of recording at the side of school. So guys, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to subscribe, like the video, and I hope to see you all very soon again. So thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day. Take care, have a good one.